grab a drink, use the bathroom, heroically cancel someone online.
I can do this all day.
The Comics Plus podcast is back.
All right, welcome back. Dionysus, question for you.
Yes, sir.
Have you ever heard of IRL?
I have, actually.
Really?
Don't sound so surprised.
No, it's okay.
No. It's in real life. It's when
Right.
people are like streaming in real life.
I guess so.
I guess
so. It's somewhat of a new old thing that has come back over the years, and now because of the pandemic, it makes things kind of interesting because we were talking about it earlier. Japan was on lockdown, pseudo lockdown. Other countries were in lockdown, staying at home, working from home. That was the whole thing, right? Even for my YouTube, it was a little difficult to do that. But one of the types of people that have been affected the most from this have been Twitch IRL streamers.
Well, how so? Because they, in real life?
Yeah, because that was their bread and butter. That's how. But at the same time, I have noticed a lot of these IRLers have kind of have benefited from this situation because other people have sitting at home, not being able to go out, have been able to vicariously explore the world through these people.
Certain people that are nomadic.
Exactly.
Yeah,
that was a beautiful segue. Joining us today is Nomadic Guy James. How's it going, man?
Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
I'm good.
You can it's fine. Don't mind all the cameras, that. Just try to look at us, and that's
fine. Sure.
Yeah, that works. It's more human. So
I'm so used to looking at a camera.
I know we all are.
Yeah.
If you guys could see everything that's happening right now, we literally have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 cameras in here.
It's production, man.
It's a crazy thing for just 3 people in this room. That's what makes it so unique. This particular situation, and I am so nervous that one of these things is not going to work. That's the thing that catches me the most.
Complexity.
Yeah, it's complex, but it's okay. So just tell us a little bit about yourself. We've known each other for quite some time, but introduce yourself to the Comics Plus podcast. Our first guest.
I was very excited to be a first guest, by the way. Thank you.
Cool. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, I've been in Japan for 14 years from the States, and I've always liked photography or taking videos and things, but it wasn't until, I guess, about the time COVID started that I just thought, hey, I actually have a little bit of extra time. Maybe I should try to take this to the next step and start doing YouTube. And I loved it. And then I got encouraged by viewers to try do a live stream. I thought live streaming would be boring, or I don't know. I didn't think I'd like it, but I've come to love it. It's quite addicting, actually.
What did you do? Did you always start out doing this? Like, how long have you been on Twitch?
Twitch, 9 months maybe.
Okay. YouTube?
YouTube, 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, and then my first streaming was Reddit.
Oh wow! Okay.
Really?
I saw someone else streaming outside, just phone and gimbal. I already had it for YouTube, so I started walking around, and I was getting it at the time. 4,000 or 5,000 people were just watching and commenting, and then they were coming over to my YouTube, and so it was quite impressive. And then they were saying try Twitch. I don't really play games that much. I mean, I like video games, but I don't have a stream set up at home. And they're saying, no, you can do this.
Right, because that must have been your introduction.
Yeah.
Just gaming all the time. Right?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And then Amazon was like, nah, fuck that. We need to make money. So like,
and then a Twitch streamer that I can't name because they're banned found me on Reddit and then came to my Discord and actually walked me through what Twitch was like and just got me started.
How do you get banned on Twitch? like, as an IRL person, do you like show your your dick flops out or something like that? Like what are the terms? Is it different from YouTube?
Yeah, it's very easy to get banned on Twitch.
For what purposes? Like saying something, the dropping an F-bomb, or
no?
What?
I mean, swearing is not a big deal, but there's certain words that you're not supposed to use. There's certain things you're not supposed to do. if you've hung out with Twitch streamers, you'll notice they get a little bit fidgety when certain things happen.
Yeah.
So if someone's bleeding, they're like, "Oh, turn the camera! I can't show blood." You know.
Really?
I don't know how strict it really is, but you know, you hear these stories from veteran streamers, so then you're obviously going to be cautious as well.
Okay.
No. Hey, well, I got a question, man, because you said was he from Reddit? The guy who walked you through it? No, he wasn't from Reddit. He was watching. I don't know exactly how it happened, but I think he was just scrolling Reddit, saw someone walking around Japan, and was like, "What's this?" And there's all these people watching, so then hopped in, and then you know I often promote my Discord if you guys want to, you know, see more about what I do, and then Well, so I'm sorry. Oh, so it was the guy that was banned. He kind of showed you the. I'm going back to.
He was like, before I go,
let me set up my next. You know my.
His Padawan. You were basically his Twitch Padawan.
That's cool, man.
And he was like, I'm leaving now, like that. Remember me, avenge me. Yeah, okay.
So he's like his master, right?
Yeah.
But I'm curious because you said he kind of walked you through how Twitch and stuff was going. Would you be so kind as to walk me through it? Because I don't really know so much about Twitch, man. So I'd like to know like how it started as a gaming platform. Then is that what it was at first?
I think from what I understand, if there was a streaming service. It was Justin TV or one of those streaming services. Right?
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, I'm only laughing because I know there's some kid that killed himself on Justin TV. And that was the first time I ever heard of this entire idea of like live streaming and the dangers of live streaming. And like there was this black kid that drank bleach and then on stream and he killed himself. And then people thought it was a joke until the police showed up and essentially swatted his house, broke in. And like people were like, "Oh my God, I'm in trouble! I got to get out of here!" Like that, and this began the beginnings of like the dangers of live streaming.
I see,
because anything and everything can happen, and it's those wild west days. And then Justin TV became Twitch.
I never even heard of Justin TV.
I used to watch people would stream Simpsons or Office or things like that. So when I first got to Japan, and there was we didn't have Netflix yet. Really, I mean we had it, but it wasn't a streaming service at that time. Okay. So then sites like that were really great for expats living in Japan, I think.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But they had a gaming section, and that grew into Twitch, from what I heard.
Oh, I see. So Twitch started in Japan?
No, I don't think so, but it just... no. But, it's all over the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And Amazon acquired it. And basically, and it wasn't until Amazon acquired. And once Amazon acquired it, they were like, "Okay, we're losing money doing nothing," because Amazon obviously wanted to have a YouTube, the way Google does, And the moment Amazon came in, they were like, "Okay, we need to start making money." Mm-hmm. So that's where these subscriptions started coming in.
I see
bits, all this stuff. So,
cool.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
So so you came to Japan first. So what did you start doing in Japan before the whole IRL world?
Yeah, what a lot of people do. I came here to be a teacher. So I came as an eikaiwa teacher and was working for one of the big companies. And then I got kind of... Well, the one I was working for was Geos and went bankrupt.
Oh,
so they were going to try to keep me, but they were going to likely to move me to a different city, and I just met my now wife, and I didn't want to leave, so I went into the international kindergarten industry, and that was what I did for a long time, about 8 or 9 years, I think.
Wow.
Yeah. And then when I left, I was a principal of a small school.
Word!
Whoa!
Yeah,
well, that's pretty high level, bro.
Yeah, I was a principal for like 5 years, almost 4.5 years.
But... So you quit being a principal to do Twitch, or no? There's still.
It was very unrelated. There was a company acquired the school, and they were just awful. And it's a long story, but it became a very toxic work environment. Yeah. And I had no choice really but to walk away from it. It was really bad. It was like health affecting.
I understand.
Bad.
I understand. Was the money good though?
it was good. Yeah, it was really good.
But
principal, man.
No, because you'd be very surprised. You and I both know that, man. You might have the title in Japan. Yeah, you might have the title, but you may not have the money that comes with it. Yeah,
it happens.
I mean, you're CEO.
I'm CEO. Hey, and I'm in a rental studio. No.
I'm CEO. I'm CEO of Comics Plus, and I don't know if I can pay my rent next week. So I'm breaking mics right now. Look at that. Yeah. So no, I get it. Okay. Okay. So what? So now, currently,
Yeah.
this can't be your only job, is it?
Well, what happened was when I walked away from that job, I had like 2 months of paid holiday plus our spring holiday and stuff like that. So I ended up having nearly 3 months paid.
Oh, wow.
Up until about mid-June last year. And so after that, I decided, I'd save some and things. I thought, okay, I'm just gonna make a go of this for YouTube and Twitch for a while. I'll probably have to go back to work soon, but I just wanted to really try and give it that full time and then see how it went.
Okay. So now, currently,
not working. No.
Really?
Yeah.
So the only thing you're doing is Twitch
and YouTube. Yeah.
Bro, keep doing it, man. Please. I swear, like, it's hard as shit sometimes, but if you stick with it, it grows into that, you know what I mean? That income money making thing, man. Stick to it.
That's the hope, but yeah, for sure.
Stick to it. It's not easy, but stick to it, man.
So you got about 2,000 followers on Twitch, 3,000 on YouTube, right? So this is your livelihood right now. This is what's paying. Like, I would be shitting bricks, to be honest.
I am sometimes, but sometimes I don't know what it is. I'm just a very optimistic person. I feel like it'll work, and I've had a lot of wonderful support from the community too. So they've helped pay for all my gear here was taken care of by the community. A lot of things, trips and other things have been supported by the community, so that helps a lot.
Yeah. And you're streaming you're literally streaming
right now.
Right now.
That's cool.
Literally, cameraman, pull over to the side there. Look at this. Yeah. He's streaming right now. He's got people going right here. And, tell us about your gear a little bit. Can you show us?
Oh, sure. It's a mess. I didn't prepare it to be seen, but there you go.
What does it take to be an IRL person?
Well, for IRL, you only really need a phone, just a phone, and just holding the phone is going to be a little shaky. So at the very least, a selfie stick. It'll still be jerky, but it'll be better, or a gimbal. So it doesn't take much to start IRL.
Okay.
That's how I started.
Okay.
But as you do more and more,
right? Because there's no way. Like, look, my phone will only last like 2 hours or so half the time. Like, there's gotten on a 4G connection. I don't know about all that. And see, they're even chatting with you right now. Look at that little.
JM 248 cheers.
Yeah.
X50. Now he is a hobo Gaijin and dances for Bitslol.
Oh shit!
There you go. That's exactly what happened.
Yeah, so tell us tell us a little bit about what the hell just happened there.
All right.
What is that? What just happened?
So Twitch uses bits. It's like Disney money, I guess.
Okay.
Is that a bit sound or is it?
Arsenal has gifted a sub to Cyrena Quills.
Oh, thank you for the gifted sub, Ori. Appreciate that, buddy. So. There's a lot.
What the hell just happened? What is happening here?
So in Twitch, there's a lot of ways for viewers to support the streamer. And bits is you buy these bits, I guess, and you use them. You can use them for various reasons: play sound effects, or just like in this case, be able to say something out loud so they can join the podcast. Subbing allows you to use our special emotes and also skip over commercials. And that's so some people can gift those to other people, or they can just sign up themselves. But yeah, it's a monthly thing. And
so it's not like Amazon. They got the cards.
Amazon bucks.
Yeah, it's not bucks and bits, right? I guess it's the.
Oh,
what the fuck is this?
OG, thanks for the sub, buddy. That's a sub.
So somebody
just subscribed to the NGIJ.
Thank you, OG. Thanks, buddy.
Time to resub, I guess.
No, Jason. No, not mute. This was Akasan was saying to let us have some sound effects from subs.
Because we want to know. We want to know. So
let's see what's happening.
So why? So explain to us why can it make noise? Why can we hear people talk?
That's interesting.
Why
right?
is a robot talking to you? What is that thing you got there?
Yeah. So this, if you see any people doing IRL around the world, they typically have a speaker clipped to their bag somewhere. And so I'm using an Android phone here with an IRL chat app. And so anything that happens gets put to the speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean you have to set up some stuff in the background, obviously.
Right.
Whether
you were watching a master at work.
So things like that. So that's a bit sound. So someone played like 20 bits to play a sound like that. Yeah.
Oh. And those bits you get them.
Yeah.
And then you can somehow pay out like cash
Every month.
You have to shop at Jeff Bezos's.
I buy some shoe polish.
Yeah. Can you only buy it from Amazon? Like
no, they just send you a check each month.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Man, bro, please stick with it, bro. Stick with it, because this shit is that's something. Look. So remember, you said in the beginning you started with like a gimbal, right?
Just a phone and a gimbal. Just what I was using for when I first started with YouTube.
Unbelievable.
Right? Very simple. And
unbelievable.
And now it's grown into this. That's evolution. It's like Pokemon. You know how they go.
I went through the whole process over maybe 5 months, 6 months.
Wait, only 4 to 4 months.
Yeah, it was like this rapid thing. I went from, okay, I just have a phone and a gimbal to, okay, my battery runs out, so now I've got a plug to a battery, and now I've got a rack to hold my chat phone, and now I've got this, and I got a little fan running to it because it overheats, and so then I had this massive unit.
Whoa.
Wow.
But I found it was just difficult because when you're carrying something like that, you walk around in a shop, people are like, no, you can't.
That's got to be annoying.
Restaurants, they'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
That's got to be hella annoying.
So to be able to run this for 15 hours at a time, strap it to my shoulder. I hop in my car. You've probably seen, right, when the car streams. So I'll hop in the car and just move it from my shoulder to the mount in my car, and then and also the reception, because on a phone you just got, you're limited to whatever you have. But this is using 2 routers, unlimited routers. So then it combines them to well, some streamers here use 4 or 5 routers and sims, and it's pretty. But I don't have that kind of money, so this is.
But you will, bro. But you will.
Maybe
you will.
How much do you think that weighs? Because that seems like a lot. It's got to be heavy.
It's pretty heavy. Yeah.
It's got to be hella heavy for you.
It's got a massive battery. It's like 72,000, whatever that measurement is, and then it's
Amperes.
got and it's got 3 more sub batteries for. I try to power each thing like on its own power, so it's a little bit easier.
I honestly,
that's cool.
and I thought bringing these cameras here today.
So you're right.
Could you imagine doing this all day and trying to be funny and entertaining the people?
Hey, man, you got to get those bits, bro.
Like, I'm just staying at home and I have titties bouncing for bits, Not my titties, but Japanese girls' titties
why not?
for
Why
bits,
not?
But like, damn, like this IRL thing, man, more power to you. But so when did you feel this was going to be your thing? You were going to be an IRLer.
I don't know. When I started doing with Reddit, I had so much fun, and I loved it. But as the person who came and found me and kind of introduced me to Twitch more was like, bro, you're not getting paid. You're just walking around for 3-4 hours. And I said that was fine. I'm getting support. I'm growing a community. I was okay with that. But he's like, no, you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
You should go somewhere where people can
pay you.
Because even on Reddit, people were saying, how can I support you? Some people wanted to Venmo me to get beer. I'm like, I'm in Japan. I don't have Venmo. So it's just a, I don't know how to explain it, but
so it's like a natural progression.
Yeah. I never expected that this would be something I would ever do, but it's a lot of fun.
Wow. Yeah, because I've been wondering, like, I've popped into your streams all the time, and I'm just like, when do you work, actually? Like, when do you actually do your, like, when do you have your job? When do you do, because, some people are into IT, some people, teach during the day or something, and so they'll only stream at night or something like that. But I'm like, every time I pop into one of your streams, you're like, at Mount Fuji or Izu or, like, in your car, just chatting with people, and I'm just like, yo, how is this dude making money all day? Like,
hey, it's funny. I asked the same thing about you. I was like, Akasan, man, because I know he got his job, but this guy's on it, man. So it's funny to hear that you think that about someone else.
You're right. No, because I've often wondered that. I'm like, this dude has so much free time, like all day, but he's always able to like engage and talk to somebody. Like I can. Actually, that's a good question. Your personal life. How does this affect your wife? How long you been married now?
Going on 9 years.
So she's been with you before this whole IRL thing. She's seen your transition of your life change, and obviously she's Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously,
she's a keeper.
Yeah,
she's also a Twitch streamer.
Well,
okay,
that's what I was going to ask you. Because
for
even as a YouTuber, it was so hard for me to be in a relationship with a Japanese person, because they just didn't understand it, and they couldn't support it either. That's what the big thing was.
Support how? Like emotional or mental or
everything? Not the financial part.
I see.
They just couldn't be like, what? You're gonna make money from YouTube? That's not a real job like that. You know, you're going to be on Twitch. You're gonna be playing games as a living. Like, what are you like? Come on, you're 30. Get the fuck out of here. You know, like So
everybody says that until they pop. You know what I mean? And then
everybody
all the money,
says that.
fame.
Everybody says that until Corona strikes. Everything changed when Corona struck.
It all changed.
Yeah, when the Corona Nation struck. And then suddenly, when everybody's regular paying ass job disappeared, and suddenly that Twitch and Google money, that Amazon and Google money started making sense.
It's like, dude, I should have watched Ready Player One twice.
So your wife has been very supportive of you. Is it because she's also a Twitch streamer?
Oh, that's very recent, actually. Okay. When I started YouTube, of course she supported me, but it was I talk about my personal life all the time. I mean, you've seen it sometimes on stream, and so for Japanese people, they're very private. They don't like to share any information. I'm friends with some Japanese streamers who literally say nothing about their private life, whether they're married or have kids. It's all what's going on in front of them. They keep their personal life very separate. But I'm very open. I talk about my family, my friends, things that are going on in my life, all throughout my lifetime. Pretty much, I'm an open book. So that was very scary for my wife at first.
Of course, an open book in Japan. What the fuck?
Like
what? Yeah, come on now. Wow. Come on now.
There's also a lot of family pressure, I think, that happens. So if her parents were more traditional and they were looking at me like, oh, your husband's a loser, he doesn't have a real job, but they're not.
He's streaming in his van. What the fuck is that? Yeah.
Her mom came over when I was streaming early in my streaming time, and she just turned to my wife and said, he looks really happy. He should keep doing this.
Really?
She's not a traditional style Japanese person in the sense that I would think of that.
Right.
Her and her stepdad invited me to come live with them before we were married. When my company went bankrupt, they're just like, hey, why don't you live with us? They're very different minded.
Where are they from? What area?
They're both from Hokkaido.
Oh, well, there you go.
Maybe that's why. That's it. That explains a lot. Yeah.
Hokkaido people are really cool.
They're really chill.
I mean, not because it's cold up there, but
it's cold. You got to be warm to people because it's too cold outside.
Right. Yeah. That explains that. Okay, or that's probably one of the reasons.
So there's no pressure from her family to be like, she's not embarrassed to say what I'm doing. I think that's a big problem for a lot of relationships. But I think it was hard for her to understand my situation with Twitch until she started. She decided to try Twitch about 5 months ago. She started, and now she's like, okay, I get it. I get why you like this. I get why you because I would stream 8 hours. I wouldn't go to the restroom sometimes. I wouldn't drink water with my old setup because I didn't have a way to pause it.
Okay.
And now I can just I can set up BRB screen with all the clips, and I can go hit the restroom or something. But she'd get so upset, you're not taking care of yourself. Then she did the same thing. She went to a dog show for 8 hours. She's like, okay, I get it. I totally understand.
Does she have more followers than you?
For just starting, she's got about over 500, which is pretty good. She's only streamed maybe, less than 15 times, I think. So jeez. I think she'll pass me.
Okay. I see.
Even though this is my thing, but that's fine. I want her to pass me.
I guess here's the question, because I think a lot of things with IRL people and just people that stream their entire lives, your fans sometimes expect to be part of your life. Literally, I feel like another person is literally 50. The accumulation of 50 people are sitting right next to you in the seat to your right here, and your fans kind of expect to be part of your life, part of your relationship, and with your wife, right? It's like the third person in the room, so to speak. Now, is your sort of setup with your wife like that? You're an open book. Your family, your adopted family, is sort of opening up more, but is it still is it like the real world? If I tune into your channel, are we gonna hear you arguing with your wife, talking about kids? It's anniversary night. There's a third table. There's a third seat at the anniversary table here.
No, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that would be fun, but I think we always have something that we're doing. When we do stuff together, we're at a restaurant, or we're cooking, or we're traveling together. But she's really kind of going in her own direction. She wants to go more animal focused.
I was going to ask, is she into dogs? Because you said she went to the 8-hour dog
show. Yeah.
And that's probably going to pick up some followers, because that's a whole other market with people with
not
pets
many people are doing that in Japan. So actually, I think it's a good market for her.
Yeah.
Do you think Twitch has a future in Japan in terms of the IRL stuff? Because I never hear Japanese people talk about Twitch ever that much. Like, if they can speak English, they're on there.
Right.
But in terms of just straight Japanese Twitch streamers, I see some, but it's not so many.
They'll get it in like 5 years. They'll be, everybody be walking around bumping into each other in 5 years. Japan, it take a while to catch up sometimes, man.
There's other streaming services in Japan, as
I
mentioned on my chat, like Nico Nico Live and other things.
Okay.
I mean, Nico Nico Live's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Nigga, what? Wait, hold on, man. I listen. I don't know if I condone this. Nigga Live.
Nico Nico Live. It's been around for a while, but it's like Nico Nico Doga like that. But it's like, I don't know if they're like. Then there's Junana. A lot of them are just basically non-sexual fan cams for the most part. Like, you're just paying to watch women like chat with people, eat stuff, mukbang, whatever type of stuff. No, but
is that 17 Liver? Is that one? Is that
it's an actual thing?
Okay.
One of my students came in for a trial lesson one time, and she literally said her occupation was doing Junana Live. Like, and another person came in, they're like, "Yeah, I'm a TikToker." I'm like, "Is that a fucking occupation? Like, to be a TikToker?" But I mean, at the same time, if somebody told me that they were a professional IRLer, I'd be like, what? Like that. So, it's interesting. You never know with technology what's going to happen. So, for Nomadic, what's next for you then? Where do you take the next level? Actually, you know what? Even before I talk about that, like, that's got to be somewhat a weird, and also, you don't feel like it's annoying to have like the TTS and like all those sounds going on in a world as conservative as Japan? It's never been a problem for you live streaming, like somebody just turns around and they're like, what the hell are you doing? Like that. Well, as an American, that's annoying for me. If I'm if I'm at a restaurant trying to eat and I hear somebody beep beep, I'm like, what? Excuse me? Like,
well, it was difficult to kind of strike a balance, but when I'm indoors, I typically turn it down. I try to have some respect for the people around me, but I'm talking to, sometimes I'm sitting by myself and just talking, so that's weird for people. When I'm outdoors, it's full volume. I don't really care, because people can, I know it can be a little obnoxious, but I feel like it's not as bad as some others.
Okay, fair enough.
But I got used to it. So when the very first YouTube travel video I did, I was whispering. I was so nervous. No one was around, so I was talking, and then a bunch of people showed up. So I'm like, okay, guys, this is a cool little shrine over here. Okay, wait. I'm going to have to get used to people staring at me and like I'm crazy, and I'm just going to forget about it. So I think that helped lead me into being comfortable with Twitch when I started. Because if I had just gone straight into Twitch, I would have been very nervous, very uncomfortable. But yeah, that did help.
I think it's going to be less weird to see people walking and talking to themselves. I remember the first time people started using
Bluetooth,
the iPhone. That freaked me out. But that was like 6-something years ago. I remember I started. So.
Oh man, for me it was like 10 years.
Oh shit!
Like, the moment I started seeing those beetles in people's ears.
Oh yeah.
They look like cocoons and like little like the one, like I had no problem with the Bluetooth ones because it looked kind of like Star Trek or like Horizon Zero Dawn Focus style. But the moment I started seeing those ugly ass AirPods and the Apple, they literally look like silkworms dangling from people's ears. Yep, you can't unsee it. Neither can I. You're welcome for that. But like that was so annoying to me. But yeah, the whole talking thing, you started getting used to after a while, because it used to be like, hello, what am I doing? That's fine. So I get it. But the whole camera thing, I just always feel like I've seen some streamers take it to like the pool or like to the beach, and it's kind of like it's kind of like it's a public place. Yeah. But at the same time, nobody went there to be broadcasted to the world. So I think that's what's changing in society a little bit, is that
acceptance of it, you mean?
The acceptance of it, or at least like just understanding that, okay, there's a camera there and they're here. Right. They're here, get used to it. if it's a public place, people might be live streaming from here on out like that. Because in the beginning, that was like I'll never forget. There's a sushi restaurant that me and my girlfriend used to go to all the time in Shibuya. Kaitin Sushi. Okay. Really popular foreigners. And for us, we just went there because it was cheap. Yeah. But I'll never forget, it just started getting overwhelmed so much by foreigners, and I say foreigners as in tourists, coming in here. We're just trying to have a meal, and they're shoving a camera right in our face, watching my girlfriend eat it, and you're like, yeah, eat that sushi. Suck it hard. Yeah. And she's just like,
Thanks for following.
Exactly. What was that? Was that a following?
That was a follow. Yeah.
That was a following. It sounded like Robin Williams at a Good Morning Vietnam. Like that. So I think that's an interesting thing. Is it's going to change in time, but at the same time, all it takes is just a few bad eggs. Drones were open in Tokyo for the longest time until somebody took a drone and flew piss into the Imperial Palace.
What?
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
What, they bagged it up or something, or
they put it in some sort of canister because they want they want it because this was right after the Tohoku earthquake. Yeah, and so all these people were getting radiation poisoning and what have you not, and so somebody was trying to fly piss into the Imperial Palace to have them test it. Please, take a look at it. And so after that, droning was banned from all of Tokyo.
That's Japan.
And so when you go to Japan now, when you go to Shibuya, they'll say no drones, don't fly drones.
I see.
So all it takes is usually just one or two people to push the limit on something, and Japan will be like, okay, no cameras here, no there, or whatever like that. But so far, it's working out well for you. Nobody has a problem. True.
I mean, I've been to places where I've been kicked out of places or been told no filming and things like that. But I honestly, on that track, what you're talking about, I feel there's a lot of streamers out there that kind of push it. So someone comes and says, don't film, but they still film anyways. And when that happens, if that keeps happening, they're just going to I feel like they're going to make a blanket ban. Just no streaming in public, those kind of things. And that will really be a hard hit on the industry. So,
if we don't really look at you, we can't know that you're streaming. You know what I mean?
But the thing is, he's carrying a giant ass computer and a camera with cords. Like it's not that hard to tell.
Yeah. Well, when he came in, I thought he was the Predator because he had that shit on I was like, yo, that shit was.
That's what you say to me, man.
Right? Yeah, right.
Exactly, motherfucker. Like that, right. Well, Nomadic, what is next for you? Where are you headed here?
Well, the way I think about it, all right. So 3 years ago, I had no idea I was going to do YouTube. Last year, about this time last year, I had no idea I was going to be doing Twitch live streams or YouTube live streams. So I kind of think I don't really know what's coming next, but I'm very excited. So I just keep an open mind because all these things keep changing, and I would never have in a million years guessed that those things would happen. So I just want to keep moving forward and see what the next step is.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hot tub streams, right? Is that what you're doing right now? Yeah. I'm extending the rental time on this place. That's why. So I don't get them Twitch bits like you. Yeah. No, I wasn't ignoring you.
He asked me a question and he's on his phone. I'm like,
we're out of here, guys. And he puts his bag on. Yo,
I'm already booking the next guest for the podcast. But no. It's what?
It's Guy Jira mentioned something about the Japanese Constitution allows it and freedom of artistic expression in public places. So maybe it is protected, but I just feel like there are a lot of private areas.
Right, because I mean, all it takes is for one dude to go out there like hard gay or something like that. the character, not the adjective. Yeah. But going out there, or some dude dressed in Sailor Moon wearing a thong with his nutsack flying everywhere in front of a children's kindergarten and say, "Oh, it's my artistic expression." You're like, okay, yeah, but there's a limit to some of that, buddy.
Hey, by the way, is that Sailor Venus? Yeah. Is that Venus?
No,
or Mars?
I think that's Sailor Anus.
Oh no,
Sailor Uranus. There, yeah, that's Uranus. Yes. But okay, I see. So for you, it's always a consistent, evolving situation, right?
Right. Yeah. So I really don't know.
What do you think about those hot tub things, though? Like, because that's the whole meta right there. Hot tubs.
What's the hot tub?
The hot tub things is like women in string bikinis or clad bikinis, sitting in a hot tub, basically talking to their fans and playing games. I mean, it's graduated from that because there's a few people that have pushed the limit. Like he was just talking about how streamers come in. And they're pushing the limit to see how far they can go. IRL is tame, compared to the other stuff that is out there. Women and like that look like porn stars just doing basically pseudo strip teases.
Oh shit! Okay.
Without showing anything, but they're dancing for bits, dancing for subs, things like that. They're writing people's name on their forehead.
With Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't have so much a problem with that because I'm sure that's very entertaining for some people, but the ASMR stuff you were showing me last time is that stuff.
Yeah, so it went from hot tubs to like licking ears.
Oh, okay.
And getting all up in...
Yeah.
I wish a motherfucker would pay me for that.
Yeah.
Hey, for some bits. Like that, you know? Yeah.
I got headphones on, bro.
Chewing food.
I'm just saying, look, I would totally show nut cleavage if it meant I could pay my rent next month. Let's go. Let's go. Fucking around with these reactions. I got something you can react to. All right. Well, let me see. Is there anything else?
You know what, man? You might have actually started something new, like
nut cleavage.
No, no.
He sounded so disappointed. He's like, that's not fucking man.
And but like doing a podcast with someone with IRL, because I mean, like you said, he's got his whole community here. You know what I mean? So I haven't seen this dynamic, this setup. So that's copyright Akasan. Yeah.
Then after that, and then the next one we're gonna bring in a pool. Then we're gonna bring in some giant ear that we can lick. We're gonna do everything. I mean, we're gonna push the envelope. Something's got to work for me this year. God damn it! Something, man. Can't just react all year.
Right.
Yeah, all right. Any big things? So if people want to check out your channel, is there any particular time they should check it out? Like, do you have something big coming up?
Oh, I just did a bunch of big stuff, but I typically stream Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays throughout the whole day, morning till early evening or something like that. It's, everybody streams, like you said, nighttime and weekends. So I'm trying to get a time that's very difficult for people to stream, and I think that works well for me. But big things? I don't know. I literally just went on a trip every week for the last 2 months. Whoa. So I'm finally maybe kind of calming down now, but who knows.
Something I will point out just really quickly is the fact that it doesn't get talked about a lot, but your YouTube work is actually very impressive because so you're actually filming your YouTube stuff while you're streaming at the same time. Is that
I'm trying to. It's a very difficult balance. Right. And I learned a lot about that with Totori because my first video I didn't get the footage that I wanted because I was so concerned with making it on time to stream. So I think going forward I'll have to do a day streaming, a day filming. I can't. I tried mixing them. It was very difficult. So when I got to Totori, I did that. First day was just filming. Second day was streaming and capturing some other shots. When I was riding the camel, I was streaming it, but I was also filming it. So yeah.
Wow.
He was riding the camel. Riding the camel.
Listen to the camel.
Yeah, man. Go. Come on, ride that camel and ride it. Yeah, I see.
That's a juggling act, man.
It's very difficult.
I can't imagine because it's actually fairly well done, but I can also see where one of the reasons you don't upload so much on YouTube is because you don't have time because you're streaming all this time.
Yeah, so that's my biggest thing is trying to balance. It. I didn't put any videos out this month, which is bad. So I've got 2 that are almost ready, but this is much slower than my previous progress. So I have to find a way to balance and juggle the time and stuff.
Do you think that they'll ever kind of like one will outweigh the other? You know what I mean?
To be honest, I really want to keep them both going because if a situation happens, for example, where I get banned, maybe it just happens and Twitch is gone, then if I put all my
eggs in one.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to grow them both as equally as I can.
Cool.
I just think it's better for options, and I enjoy them both, so it's kind of hard. But if I just dug into Twitch and did it every day, I'm sure I would grow much faster, or YouTube as well. But it is hard.
I see.
It's hard.
Man, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I'm impressed, man. Like,
Very much so.
if he didn't say anything and I just saw the bag, I'd be impressed. You know.
I don't know. Yeah, one day I would love to do it, but it's just I see the setup and it's just so overwhelming. On top of everything else that I'm doing, it's just like, man, I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. And then the equipment. We didn't really get a chance to talk about it so much, but the standard equipment that IRL people use is not even available. It's not even published anymore. Sony doesn't even make that camera anymore.
What?
I had to buy it used on Metacuddy.
Dude.
They stopped making them a while ago.
Man, this is so much like The Mandalorian. You know, getting parts for stuff. You just, wow.
I did pull a few bounties in to get this. Yeah, I did. It was good.
The Randalorian, the Nomadic Mandalorian. The Guyalorian. Yeah, there you go. This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. Awesome. Well, Nomadic Gaijin, thank you so much for being here today. Thank you for being our first guest ever.
And thank
in
you
the
guys
podcast.
too.
Historic. Historic, guys.
Our first guest was technically 70 people. Technically 70 people.
You're off to a good start, man.
And subscriptions. Hell yeah, guys. Yeah. Well, guys, make sure you check out Nomadic Gaijin. I'm going to leave the links, all of his links in the description below on both the YouTube channel and probably Spotify. I don't know where this podcast is going. This is actually recorded really smoothly, this one. There were no problems here. That's why. Yeah, now we're freezing.
Because of my hands.
I'm freezing my ass off in here, so it's going to be nut shots like crazy. Not on camera, guys. God. And Dionysus, thank you for being part of this podcast. For
no problem, man. No problem, man.
Hopefully we'll have you back again. The search will continue for my sidekick, but I'm really glad that you were able to come in here and help me out.
Dionysus, Stardust Studios, StardustJapan.com. You can find us on Instagram. We're PR, super PR company. That's what I call it, super PR.
The super PR company.
Yes,
make it happen. Guys, we'll talk to you on the next one, whenever the next podcast may be. If you liked this, let me know. If you didn't like it, respectively let me know what the issue is, and I will do my best. It's the first time doing this. We got so many cameras going. KR is gonna hate me for editing this, but that's why he gets paid the big YouTube Amazon bucks there. Right. So we'll talk to you on the next one. In the next podcast, we're out.
Yes.
Peace.
You've just witnessed the Comics Plus podcast.
No! God, please, no! No! No!
Yeah, we're sorry about that.
Emotional, damn it!
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let's run a hype train on this bitch.
Not remotely what I meant.
But seriously, if you like what you heard here today, turn on and plug in all our socials, and we'll see you on the next Comics Plus podcast.
Bye-bye.